What is belief? What it can do? If you know, we have heard from so many great philosophers. They insist on belief. They say belief is everything. If belief is good, anybody in the world can achieve anything. That's what Gautam Buddha said. He said, what do you think you become? Have people achieved the way they thought? We have seen a book, very famous book. It is Think and Grow Rich. Can someone grow rich by just thinking? The book and the proof claims so many people became billionaire, multi-millionaire by reading the book Think and Grow Rich. So what is the connection of our brain, our belief, thought system to the life that we live? There is very deep connection. That's why our philosophers, great humans, they have always forced on working with the brain. Why we have to focus on belief rather than focusing on other things? Because there are the magnetic field which is influenced by the thought, the belief that we carry. If someone thinks about something here, the effect we can call butterfly effect. It happens way far somewhere around. Have you felt the telepathy between your friends? Sometimes you are thinking about your friend and all of a sudden your friend calls, hey, what's going on? I'm this. What is happening? So when we think about anything, the nature, the God, what do you call it? No matter what you call it, doesn't matter. They all come together and start arranging so that we can have that thing or destination if you are planning. Our scientist, cell scientist, I'm great fan of him, Bruce Lipton. His book, The Biology of Belief. What he says, if someone has faith and belief that a poisonous, very venomous snake cannot kill him, the mechanism, the chemistry that happens within the body is against the venom of the snake. Our brain, it creates the chemical that the body needs to survive against any situation. That is why there is a group in South It is a religious group who practice with rattlesnake. They call very poisonous snake rattlesnake, and strychnine, which is poison basically. And they have their show. In their show, they drink the strychnine. At the same time, they make the poisonous venomous snake to bite them, and still they don't die when they are in ecstasy of performance, when they are performing their rituals with the belief that this snake and this poison cannot kill them. So what is happening? If we think very closely, if we go deeper, we can see belief is helping people to live what they want. You can use the belief according to your will, your choice. And that's why so many people, if we see with our open eyes all over the world, they have become the billionaire from zero. The data says almost more than 80% of the billionaire in this world, they were zero, they were nothing in the beginning, and they are ruling the world. If you value the wealth, if you don't, you can become like Buddha became. He left everything. If we value his property and everything, maybe it would exceed the $1 trillion even, right? Because he had emperor. He was only prince, crown prince, who could be the emperor. But he didn't. He better chose to go to a street, start begging, and he lived the rest of the life. And that value made him someone that he is still alive. No matter how much money his ancestors they accumulated, but nobody knows their name. So it is the value. Nothing has the value in the life unless you give the value to it. And what do you value? Are you clear about it? If you value the property, your brain, your mind will give it to you. If you train it how to get it. So the basic strategy to achieve anything, to start loving. Once you start loving something, you attract the thing, no matter what it is. It may be career, it may be someone, it may be wealth, it may be anything, position, prestige, relationship, whatever. Why it happens? I was curious and I was looking for the answer. Why it happens? And then I found the real answer. And the real answer is our body. It is not only the mass of the protein. This body can remain right here, but something inside is not there. If the movement is not there, then nobody will keep me in this house for next days or another 2 days. They will grab me from the room and they will criminate me. That's truth. They will do to you too. So what is inside you that you are alive? The movement, right? And what creates the movement? What? The energy. Very simple. And how do you get that energy? Do you know? The energy is the collection of the voltage that your body cell produce. And how we produce that voltage? When it accumulates, it brings like 70 trillion voltage that helps us to live the life. So if we can use this energy to create the field, magnetic field, that can support us in the mission to achieve anything we want in the world, we definitely can have that. And that is the truth. So, are we training our brain how to achieve something, how to get something? Or can we balance our brain so that it can achieve something in life? Maybe we are so careless. We think we can exchange anything in the world with a piece of gold, with piece of paper. But it doesn't happen. That's the reason the highest, and the very valuable, we can say the wealthiest person in the world doesn't have the relationship now. He is without wife. Are we choosing the life that he chose? It is his freedom. But once the situation happens somewhere in the world, what we have to think about, how we take a situation. If it doesn't bother you, if it doesn't make any difference to you, you are fine. You can say, oh, I can stay without my wife, I can stay without my husband, my girlfriend, my family friend, I can live alone. Yes, you can. Then there is no problem. But if you want these things balanced in such a way that you can create harmony, you can create peace, you can create such an equation that will give you a feeling that you can become the best, the situation that you are looking for in your life. So, when it comes how our life runs, if we go deeper into it, our life doesn't run with the wisdom and knowledge that we collect from the book, from listening to some wise people around. Our life, it runs on habits. What habit you have? If your habit is to do different than what works, it doesn't help. And that's the reason. And that's the reason people are sometimes confused. They do so many things and ultimately they find it out, oh, it was not necessary. Why did I do the thing I did in past? I could live without doing them. And then they get in real trouble. They start repenting on the situation. Oh, I would have spent my time better somewhere else and I could have the better life. But if we relate this situation, if the life doesn't run on the basis of the knowledge and the wisdom, why are people behind reading and accumulating the knowledge than creating a pattern, creating a habit pattern? And when it comes to create a habit pattern, it is now open secret. It used to be secret before. People thought, yeah, it is secret. But now it is no more secret. You know very well how you can make the habit pattern. How can anybody change the habit? There are 3 ways to change the habit if you want to know. The first very effective habit changing method is meditation. When we meditate, what we do? We clean our hard disk, which has been clogged with all the softwares. We format the hard disk. We might be thinking, what the heck people doing when they closing eyes, sitting for hours and hours. When they sit with their closed eyes and meditate for hours and hours, they clean their mind with all the clogs, all the repentations and all the things that are bothering the person. And when you have no resistance, can you believe how fast you can run? But if you have too many baggage and you have to run, then what will be your speed? So the meditation, number 1. You can learn it. Then it is called hypnosis. Some are practicing clinical hypnosis. They go to clinic, they get there, that kind of the hypnosis. But others, they are practicing it through affirmations. We know the affirmations. We keep repeating some of the commands to our brain. And how is our brain? According to Bruce Lipton again, his book, The Biology of Belief. If we give the command again and again, again and again, again and again, the brain records. And what brain plays? Brain doesn't have the sense. It just records and replay. That's why we are so much into our culture. We call someone bad because we haven't done that thing in our life. And we always call our culture, our language, our dress, oh, I am the best, my dress is best, my culture is best, my language is best. Others, they speak crap, they don't know how to even think, they don't know what to do, which is not true. Why we do that? Because when we were small, when we were kid, our parents started teaching us, your culture is the best. Do you see what Westerns do? They do this, they do that, and they are bad, they are nasty. We eat this, we are good. Do you see what people eat in China? In Indonesia? Oh, they eat dogs, snakes, this, that. How you categorize? Because it's been recorded in your mind. And what your mind does, it just replay what it has recorded. So when you give it command again and again, again and again, it records. And once you record, you can play it. If you save the money in your bank, you can spend it, right? Same way, if you record something great in your mind by giving command again and again, again and again, because the repetition works. And when we keep repeating, giving the same command again and again to our brain, it believes. And that is the reason it can believe anything. What do you think? If you tell your brain something bad and it won't believe, it will believe. Just take some time and keep telling it, you are idiot, you cannot do anything this world, you will be the idiot. That's how we most of the time do with our friends, people who are around us. They try to do something in their lives and we say, no, you cannot do that. You are not that smart. Even to our child, right? Even to our kids around, what we say, hey, what do you think? What do you know about it? You cannot do it. And which is not true. It is only true because you are giving the command again and again, again and again, again and again, and that becomes the truth of that child. If anybody who can make or break is the person who you live with, your friends, your family, how you live the life with them, how they are directing, how they are conditioning your brain. If they are not helping, if they are breaking your belief, they are just making you think that you are nothing, it will prove you someday you are nothing. That's why the life strategists, great coaches, and philosophers, they warn us to stay away from those people who are negative, who don't support your life system, who are negative, telling you all the negativity. Oh, you're gonna die. You are having the problem with this. Something coming very bad that will kill you. If you believe that, you will be killed. But you can see those who didn't believe this so-called pandemic, they are untouchable. Nothing happened to them and nothing will happen to them. Even it will happen, they will drink some of the herbs and do some exercises, they will start running back on a street. I have seen so many people who don't believe. They got caught with flu. They didn't go to have PCR test, coronavirus, this and that. It wasn't in their mind. They just used few cups of herbs, turmeric waters, other stuff. It went away. They are again back to job. They are working. No hassle, no problem. No claim that they are the bravest people in the world. They won this. What a BS. People are coming with their story. I want this, I want that. You didn't. Because someone told you it is the biggest thing in the world, which is nothing. And then you thought you hit the road and you became the best. No, it doesn't happen the way you think. Your mind is everything. What you believe, you live. That's why we have to train our brain. And the training is meditation, self-hypnosis. You can get clinical hypnosis too. And the third one is repetition. So what is the best way for you? You can choose and you can train your brain and you can live the life you want to live. You can create what you want to create. You can plan your life. But don't think everybody has same hunger, same choice. People are free to choose, and what they choose, they get. If someone is very rich, that means he chose the richness, he chose the wealth. If someone is very wise, piles of degrees, that means the person chose the wisdom. The person chose the career. What do you value? That's why even the painting that has few stripes can be sold for hundreds of millions of dollars, right? The value. What value is for you? And where you see the value? Nothing is valuable in the world unless you give the value. So this is the reason we have to train our brain to value the thing. If we are not clever enough what to value and where to focus, we are not going to achieve what we want in life. And many of us think we are here forever. We have seen our granddad, they passed away. Our parents, some of you, your parents, maybe they passed away. And it's our turn. We will also one day will go somewhere else. Nobody is here forever. So what is your dream? What is your goal? What you are planning in the life? Are you born just to eat, sleep, work, again, eat, sleep, work, and die one day? If you think this is the life, this is also the life. Otherwise, where you are, you can contribute from that place. No matter where you are ahead of someone around you. You can help the person with the education, with the knowledge you have, with the financial situation you have. You can contribute whatever you have, whatever we have, right? And this is the best thing to do in the world, no matter where you are. If you know ABCD, maybe someone doesn't know even how to write ABCD, you can start teaching the person, and when you give your knowledge to that person, you won't believe what happens. You are definitely somewhere in your life, in your career, in your finance, in your relationship. You can help wherever you are. And your knowledge, your achievement definitely can be help for someone in this world. With this, I come to the end of this video. I have started this series of talk. I will be talking with you. If you want to connect with me, you can connect. You can directly message to me. We can chat. If you want to chat about any of your problem that you may have been looking for the clarity. As I claimed myself, I am a life strategist. I've been trained to help the people who are looking for clarity. I definitely have that wisdom, what clarity means, and how you can choose the clear path so that you don't have to repent on your decision that you made 10 years ago and what you are making now. After 10 years ago, this decision will be the past decision, and then you will be thinking, oh, I would have done this instead of doing this. So what is your value? Some people value relationship, and then they work on property, they accumulate it, right? And finally they find, oh no, it is the wrong choice. Now someone take this all property, all the wealth, and give me back my girlfriend, give me back my husband, my wife. But it doesn't happen. So where is the catch? Let's catch.